forces. है ना? So one thing more I would like to tell you. In this hetero force, this force is the Brahma force. Like in Hindu mythology, we say the creator. Brahma is the creator. So in Hindu mythology, according to it, hetero force is given the name of hetero force is the Brahma force. It is hetero force, that is, it is creating, it's separation, it is giving diversification. So Brahma has this function, hetero force has this function to give diversification, to bring change, it gives disorder, creating chaos everywhere. And then the homo force came, which is known as Rudra force. Rudra force. Now, Rudra force is the force that is taking the hetero force back to the zero point. And then came the Rudra force is Rudra Shiva. It's known as Rudra Shiva. And then came the neutral force, which is the Vishnu. Vishnu is the harmony, the stability, the balance, justice, coordination. So everything, balance and harmony is created by Vishnu. So neutral force is the Vishnu. And neutral force is the regeneration force. So this is the Sadashiva. It will, the regeneration force, which is quietly sitting and watching the drama, universal drama. Okay, now I'll show you, as I told you, everywhere we will see tri-origin forces, the four forces. See, even in this Om, there are four forces. You will be surprised to know, Neuto, as I said, it is like a dot. This dot is represented by the Neuto force. It is sitting quietly and it represents the consciousness of the person who is meditating. This Neuto force, I said, it's hidden. So this is the consciousness. Consciousness is hidden. So it is the Neuto. Now this line is the hetero force. Hetero force is a straight line rushing. So this is the hetero force. And homo force is what? And hetero force is always one dimensional. Homo force is two dimensional. So homo force is the contraction force. See, this is in the form of a circle. Contraction force. This is homo force. This part of the Om is represented by homo force. And neutral force is the harmony. And it is the this tree, which is this figure, this is represented by the neutral force. It is three-dimensional. Not if it is written 3, so it is neutral, but this is a three-dimensional. I'll give you another example also to tell you. So this has and you see, this area occupied by this figure is more than the sum of all these three forces. So this is the special force. Neutral force is the special force. And we can see all the forces even in this Om also. So, okay, I'll show you another thing. Like if you see, when you are talking, your mouth is opening. When you open your mouth, it is the hetero force. Which force is this? This is hetero force. Now, mouth is opening. This is your hetero force. And when you close your mouth, this is your homo force. Closing mouth, homo force. But when you are talking, this movement when you are talking, during speech, this is in the functioning of the mouth. This is which force? Anybody can tell which is this force, the functioning? This is a special force. It has got all in it. Hetero also, homo also, neuto also, neutral also. So, which is this force? Anybody can tell? Do chat, put it in the chat box. This is the special force. Neutral force. This is neutral force. See, hetero was opening of the mouth, homo was closing of the mouth, and when the functioning, that it has got hetero also, homo also, neutral also. So this is the neutral force. And when your mouth is closed, for when it is in silence, that is the neutral force, the silent force. So mouth closed, not talking, in silence, that is the neutral force. Hope clear to all of you? Are you understanding what is the meaning of these forces, how they are in everything, how can we find them in everything? Please let me know. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, let's take another example. When we inhale, during respiration, when we are inhaling, so you take a deep breath. What force is this when you are inhaling? This is your hetero force. You are inhaling in oxygen. And when you exhale out, that is which force? That is your homo force. And when this activity, when your lungs are full with oxygen, what force is this? When you are breathing, that functioning is going on. That is your special force, that is your neutral force. When the lungs are full of air, full of oxygen, that is the neutral force. And when again there is a pause after the functioning, after the exhalation, and that pause is a small pause, that is the neutral, the hidden. So neutral force. So everywhere we will see there are three forces. See, even in your mouth, like in your mouth, the structure of your mouth, like we treat through triorigin. So let's take one example, like when you are treating, you have some problem in the mouth or something. So your gums, what is that? They are hetero. When you treat through triorigin, and if you want to treat some problem with the gums, that what force is that? You should know. That is a hetero force. So when we have to treat gums, we'll go to the hetero force, that is gum. Then we'll see what type of problem is there in that, and we'll treat accordingly. Now tongue. Tongue is mobile, always moving. So what force is that? Neutral force, because functioning is there, activity is there. It has hetero also in it, homo also, all the forces are there. And the teeth, they are fixed. They don't want to move. They want to stay close to the origin. Origin means existence spirit. So that is what force? Teeth, that's the homo force. Your blood vessels in the mouth cavity, the buccal cavity, your blood vessels, the nerves, what are they? They are hidden. So hidden force is which? Which is the hidden force? Neutral force. Hidden force is the neutral force. So, like we just discussed, this is put on our hands also. Hetero force, homo force, neutral force, and neutral force. And this is the existence spirit. Hetero force, homo force, neutral force, and existence spirit. So when we are going to do the treatment, we'll use this hand, we'll use these forces and do the treatment. We'll do that. We'll do that also. Let me see if anything left in this. Okay. So suppose somebody's got high BP. If somebody's got high BP. So what type of energy is dominating in that person with high BP? What type of energy is there? Hetero, homo, neutral. Who's going to tell? Come on, chat. Just write it down in the chat box, please. If somebody's got high BP, what type of force is that? What energy is that? It's hetero. Very good. It's hetero. So what if we want to treat now high BP, we have to control that high BP. So what can we do? We can make mudra with the hetero finger. And if we want to sedate it, we want to tonify it, we have to see. Now it is high BP, it is the hetero force, but we have to sedate it. Either you sedate it like this. See, if you touch the tip of the existence spirit, or you touch the foot of the existence spirit. Or another thing is, because you have too much hetero energy, because too much high BP, because of high BP, so you want to sedate the hetero force, you can do touch the existence spirit, touch your homo finger with the existence spirit. That means you are tonifying the homo force. If you are tonifying the homo force, that means you are sedating the heterophores. Is it okay? Because the patient is having heteroenergy. We have to sedate the heteroenergy. So what has to be done? Touch the homo finger to the existence spirit tip. And when you are touching, when you are making mudra, it has to be very gentle, feather touch, not pressing it too much, just a slight press. And another thing, even to be more accurate, what you can do is, rather you should do it, make here, center here, I'll show you. So as to be more accurate. See, you can make a dot here. Can you see this? Is it visible? I've made a small circle in the center of each finger. So when you are making a mudra, just touch that small circle with the other circle in the center of the existing spirit. And you can make a mudra, whichever mudra is required, touch exactly at that place, exactly at the center. Is it okay? And when we are going to practice mudra, then you are going to invite his blessings. We are touching. When we are touching existence spirit, that means we are inviting his smile. We are inviting his blessings so that he should come and help us. And see, we need his help. We invite him. Please take care of my problem. So, have to be in meditative state when we are practicing mudra. We have to be with smile when practicing mudra. So how we are going to do is, whenever practicing mudra, we'll breathe in with smile, we'll pause, hold our breath for a while with lip corners up, and then we breathe out. And again inhale. So we have to do this practice, meditative stage, making a mudra, and you should do it twice a day, at least twice a day. You can practice it as many times, but at least twice a day for 10 to 20 minutes at a stretch, and you see the changes that happen. You have to focus on your breath. You have to focus on your smile. Our fingertips have sensory receptors. When we touch it with these, and this is the master, this is the controlling station. So when we are touching it to the controlling station, these tips have sensory receptors. And when we touch, these send a stimulus, a signal to the brain and to the spinal cord that so and so problem is there. And the controller takes charge of it. And since we get the blessings and the problem is cured. So this is the way we are going to practice mudras. We'll do that. We'll do everything. Okay. And you see, even in our fingers also we have joints. Four joints. Tri-origin is here also. First joint, second joint, third and fourth is the root. When you study the basic level, you come to know that this is the root. And if you see your finger from side, where does it bend? It bends here. It does not bend here. Can you bend your finger here? No. It bends here. You can see the bend here. And see the length. This is till this whole length. It is not till here. Okay. So this is the fourth joint. So this is the hetero joint, this is the homo joint, this is the neutro joint, and this is the neuto. This is hidden. So hidden is always neuto. So we treat here also. We treat the various diseases, organs, tissues, everything. It's a detailed subject, full, complete subject. So we can do anywhere. Now when you are tonifying existence, if you want to tonify hetero, touch your hetero finger to the existence spirit. If you want to tonify homo force, if you want homo force in the body, you should touch the homo force to the existence spirit. If you want neutro force, touch with neutro force. And if you want a harmonizing force, neutro, so we'll touch the neutro finger to the existence spirit and try to touch from those dots which we have made in the center of the finger at the tip of the finger. Okay? So if somebody's got a hetero problem, another hetero problem you can take, somebody's got too much of acne or too much pain anywhere in the body. So we have to sedate the hetero force. We have to sedate the hetero energy. So just touch the homo finger to the existent spirit and sit in a meditative state with smile on your lips. Take focus on your breath and sit, and within few days you will see the change. And rather, if you are having severe expressive pain, once you will get up from your meditative state, you will see a drastic change in your pain or what is really troubling you. We can control our emotions also through mudras. We can control our life also. Our like we have so many problems in the life, like finance problem and sibling problem and family issues. All can be cured. We have detailed mudras in that. Okay. Not only this, so we can also put 5 elements here. We can put organs here. We can put body parts here. So we have n number of mudras in Sujo when we study in detail. So I'll tell you one little bit more also. Like we are made up of 5 elements: fire, earth, water, and the sky. So according to Ayurveda, it's a different concept. In Sujog, we have fire. This is our fire finger. This is our earth finger. This is the water. And this is the air. And this always remains the existing spirit. So if somebody's got too much hetero or too much high BP or some other burning sensation or gastritis problem, so this is the finger. This is the hetero finger. You have to sedate it, or you just touch with the homo because you want to increase the homo force now, because the body is having hetero energy in it, too much of hetero energy. No? And if you do not understand anything, what energy is dominating in your body, what energy is troubling you, so just touch the neutral finger to the existent spirit and ask for his blessing. And whenever you're sitting in your mudra and meditating, be careful. There should not be, it is not that you have to stretch your fingers. No, let them be relaxed, and whichever way you are comfortable, and that is the way you have to sit. There should not be any stretch in your arms, in your hands, nowhere, no stretching is required. This everybody knows. The body is also in hand. When we are saying universe is in our hands, so body is also there, life is there, soul is there, mind is there. So this is part of this. So I think everybody knows this. If somebody is new, I'll just tell you this body. This is like this is the head and neck, and this is the chest cavity, which is above your lifeline. And above your lifeline, this is the chest cavity. This is neck area. This is your face, which has eyes, nose, mouth, and teeth. So if lungs are to be treated, heart has to be treated, it is the same. And the whole thing is the abdomen. So see, here is your liver. On the right is the liver, and on the left is the stomach. This is the pancreas, the intestines, large intestine, small intestine, and this large intestine opens out through the anus between the third and the fourth finger. Between the third and the fourth finger is the outlet. So similarly at the back there is the spine. Starting from this, the spine goes like this. So anything with the back, any problem, any issue with the backbone, we treat it here. If kidney problem, we treat it here. So I'll just tell you, have to use both hands. Somebody is asking. Yes, you can. You can use your both hands. You can do it with one hand. I'll tell you how to use your hands. Okay, if you are I told you this is your fire, this is water, earth, and this is air. So, fire means hetero energy. Any problem related to fire, hetero energy, can treat. Use this finger. Now, what is the fire? We have all the mental problems also under fire. And water, all waterborne diseases or secretions in the body, saliva, mucus, blood related diseases, urine, any discharge from the body, all will take this way. Earth is when there is digestive problems or some obesity, edema, swellings and all that come under the earth finger. And this is your air finger, which is your respiration, gas. So all such things we can take under. So we have so many ways how to form mudra. So today we will discuss one, and next time we can have the another one. So tinnitus. What mudra for tinnitus? Tinnitus is what? It's a sound coming from. So for sound, what mudra can you take? You only tell me. When there is sound coming, like when there is air related, like I'm telling you, this is air related. So this is respiration. So this is speech also. You can control here. Speech also. When you are taking the speech, snoring, what all air problems are there? Asthma, breathlessness, or allergies, any type of allergy, due to dust allergy or due to pollen allergy. So we will use this finger. If somebody is having cold and cough because of the weather, so weather changes, air, so that is again this finger, air finger. Now coming to the earth finger. Earth finger is diseases related to the digestive system. So digestive system, acidity, then you can say indigestion, constipation, so gravity, touch. So sense organ is here. This here was speech. Now earth. This is earth. Sorry, this is earth. Now earth. Again, there is any nutrient deficiency. Again, this is the earth problem. Tinnitus, like again sound problem. So this is the finger we use. Again, we have edema, any swelling anywhere in any part of the body. This finger, this mudra. Then I told you any discharge, any mucus or urine. This is the finger, water finger, neutral finger. And this is the fire finger for stress, mood swings, somebody sad. So we will take this finger. Oh, this is the tinnitus. I said earth finger. So earth finger is your ring finger. Ring finger. Okay. So if there is, if this is clear, should we proceed to the meditation part now? Okay, okay, I'll share it. I'll share those. But what notes do you want? This PPT part? You want the PPT part? I'll share it. You can, no, you do one. You can do that also. But what you do, I tell you, on one hand we take the cause and on the other hand we take the effect of that. So, you know, if the reason is what? I have some problem, I am having some body problem, that is because of my my mind, that because of mind. So I'll take mind finger in one hand, and in the other hand, whatever problem I am having, I'll take the other hand, the cause of that. Suppose somebody is having this sugar, diabetes, and he says this problem is because I used to have lots of stress, so I developed diabetes. So because of stress, because of mind problem, so in one finger we take mind finger, and in the other hand we take the diabetes. के लिए we can take pancreas, we can take. So I'm telling you, this is a elaborate thing. So we will not go to that level. Now we'll just do with what I have taught you, because then going to how to go to pancreas and all, you have not done all that till now. So what all we have done today, we'll discuss that one. Today we have done four forces are there. So we know what force, what disease, what problem is related to what energy. So we'll sedate that if that energy is not required, and we'll tonify if some other energy is required. So if hetero energy is required, tonify this way. And if we have too much of hetero energy, just touch the homo finger to the existence spirit. If you do not, you can do both on both the hands, you can take homo finger also. And another thing you can do is, because you need homo force, on one hand you touch homo finger to the existence spirit, on the other hand you touch the neutro finger, so that I do not telling his existence spirit, I don't know how much homo force my body needs. So Almighty God, you take care of this. So when you are touching the neutro finger, it will be balanced itself. Automatically it will be balanced, because you do not know. And if you do not understand whether in your body there is too much of hetero force or homo force, what force has to be balanced, just touch the neutro finger on both your hands. Neutro fingered on both your hands when you are not aware what force has to be balanced. Or still doesn't know, neutro finger. Neutro finger, it is the hidden force, it will take care of everything. On the other hand, take neutro force. Always take neutro on one hand, because it will balance. You need not, you are on the safer side. If you are sure hetero force, whether homo force, neutro force, then you take on the other hand these of one of these. And if you are not aware this disease is of due to what reason, what force, so just take the hidden force, and on the other hand take the neutro force, and just meditate with smile, focusing on your breath, and he will take care of everything and give you smile. Okay? So should we start with the meditation part now?